Good evening. My name is Rob Hudson. Currently live in Hull, East Yorkshire. The biggest problem I was facing in my life prior to joining the Rise Above Challenge was indecision and basically not getting anywhere with my life. I'd encountered well, some quite, to me at the time, major personal problems, and I wasn't able to move past them. I was in an absolute state of depression, state of loss, state of hopelessness. Um, the problem was impacting my life, and in a number of ways. I couldn't sleep. I had a mini breakdown while I was at work, which involved calling up the mental health crisis team and the Samaritans. And the doctor that I spoke to basically wanted to put me in hospital, um, because he was quite concerned about me. Um, it basically made me feel out of control of everything. I had no direction. I had no motivation. Um, I felt absolutely hopeless, absolutely lost and hopeless. My main concern, that may have prevented me from uh, buying the Rise Above Challenge, was I'd tried some things before, some of the self help groups, um, and I'd come away from them simply because they didn't really do me any good. Um, they didn't teach me certain things that I've learned in the Rise Above Challenge, um, things which would have been very useful, um, but they didn't include them. They didn't seem to have really looked into it. They're going more by textbook rather than a living experience of people that have tried these things that actually do work. Um, what put my fears to rest about buying into the RAC or joining the Rise Above Challenge was it cost nothing. I say that it cost me a bit of time to do. I had plenty of time on my hands. Time that I was frittering away doing absolutely bugger all. Excuse my language. Um, Time that I spent moping around the flat. Time that I spent blaming myself for things which were totally out of my control. Um, Time I spent crying. Time I spent upset. Time I spent being hopeless. So to join up with the Rise Above Challenge, um, it was a blessing. It really was a blessing. What surprised me most and made me happiest about experiencing the RSE was the change that I saw in myself. Even sort of halfway through the course, my whole way of thinking was changing. I began to see the worth in myself. I began to see that, all right, life and things may have been out of my control, but I could control what was in here. I could control how I saw things. I could control how I emotionally reacted to things. The biggest benefit I've experienced from the Rise Above Challenge, I suppose, would be that I come to accept that life is going on, regardless of whether I like it or not, regardless of what's happening or not. And that I'm not hopeless. I'm not powerless. Um, that there are great things in store. There are good things, and there's circumstances, and there's situations out there which I can benefit from, and which I will benefit from. The advice I'd give to somebody who might be on the fence about joining the Rise Above Challenge is don't be on the fence. Make that decision today. It's helped me immeasurably. You wouldn't recognise me now from 2 weeks ago. I was a nearly hospitalised, blubbering wreck with no direction in life, no hope, full of fear, full of indecision. This has got to be the best thing that's happened to me, and I'm sure give it a go. You've nothing to lose apart from the negativity. You've nothing to lose apart from your fear. Go for it. It's absolutely brilliant. Thank you.